It's the first weekend of March 1989, and Grollier Hall is having their annual Carnival. The events take place from the 6th to the 11th of March. After more than half a year of school and Grollier Hall life, it's time to have fun and be competitive with your friends and the supervisors. But more than competing, it is good fellowship for the students because it takes away pressure and spirits are high. Joey Lavoie is the assistant administrator of Grollier Hall. Tell me about the Grollier Hall Carnival and why it was set up.
Well, Carnival was initially started in 1988, and it was a successful program, so we decided to do it again this year. It was held in March. We had good participation, again, from the students. It was decided to be held for a number of reasons, one being that it would be a good opportunity for students to interact with other students from other communities, to get to know them, just to bolster the spirits, because at that time of year, usually around March, people are starting to feel depressed after a long winter. So, you know, an activity like this is good at this time of year. And those are basically the reasons why we held Carnival.
During this time, the Carnival, what kind of events took place?
Well, we had a number of events. We had things like log sawing and nail driving. We had a broomball games. We had some northern games, knuckle hop, airplane, pancake eating contest. We also just had some fun events like a hay ride to start off the Carnival.
The hayride took them around the streets of Inuvik, making as much noise as possible. How did they choose the teams to begin everything?
Well, there was a whole new idea about maybe introducing intramural sports at Grollier, dividing the whole student body. So basically that's what happened. The student body and the staff, supervisory staff, were all divided. And basically they were picked on a basis, equal basis of maybe grade 12s, the older students and the younger students, and we try to divide them in equal groups and try to make teams as fair as possible. And that's basically how they were chosen.
Tuesday night saw everyone gather in the Grollier Hall Arena for combined events of log sawing and nail driving. Through most of the log sawing event, the logs had to be held down, but the tarp on the ice did not help at all. The girls were having their fun doing the nail driving event. Yeah, I noticed some parents here. Did you get any feedback from them as to the games?
Well, they really enjoyed that night that they were here. They came in for the jigging, the final night of the jigging, and they also just enjoyed, sort of sharing the same sort of environment that their children have to live in for the whole year. And they lived in the dorms for that evening, and the next morning they were up and playing basketball, I noticed, and I think they all enjoyed themselves very thoroughly.
Continuing on with the log song event, as each contestant tried to better each other's performance. The first place winners were James Ross and James Salamio of the red team. Second went to Morris Nagasuk and David Lucas Jr. of the green team. Third place also went to the green team, Scott Newley and Jim Clark.
They'll never beat it. No way. No way. They powered up yesterday.
In the girls' log sawing, the gold went to Betty Vichukov and Kendra Francis of the red team. Mavis Cackley and Cheryl Granjam took the silver for the yellow team, while Cheryl Itzy and Carolyn Blake took the bronze for the green team.
Are we ready? On your mark. Get set. Go! Come on, win it, get pressure. Go, 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 go.
Don't wiggle.
Keep it straight. Hang on to the log. Green guys over here. Keep going. You're under a minute. Go, go. Come on, girls. Let's go.
How would some of the students and maybe the staff benefit from events such as?
Well, I think staff often see students in a situation where either a confrontation occurs or in a daily routine. And they often don't see the students in a situation where they're relaxed and enjoying themselves. And I think being able to see the students and being part of the groups, they're able to get a different feeling and sense of the students that they maybe normally don't get. And I think vice versa with the students as well. They get to see supervisors having fun and seeing that they're not all that bad after all.
These drummers are mostly from the Satu region, with the exception of a couple. They are students of Grollier Hall, and they are led by Harold Cook. What was the reaction that some of the students had?
I think the students really enjoyed themselves. There seemed to be great participation. We figured around 80 to 90% of the student population were participating in events, and they seemed to all enjoy themselves. And they certainly, when it came time to quit at the end of the day, they didn't want to stop. They wanted to keep going. So I think they really enjoyed themselves.
For new students coming to Grollier Hall, there is always something to expect, whether it's sporting events or social activities.
Certainly things like we'd want to continue with things like the Carnival, but we also hold a number of different sporting events during the course of the year on both sides. We might hold things like volleyball and basketball and a variety of other sporting events. We also like to, if weather permits, to go out maybe for picnics and in the springtime, if the weather permits, to do some camping and maybe for the boys do some muskrat hunting. So those are the things that maybe students could look forward to, type of events when they come here to Grollier.
Over the years, Grollier Hall changed somewhat. Always something here and something there, but its inner creativeness by students and staff keeps students coming back once again.
Well, I notice a lot of people who've been away from the residence for a number of years, and when they come back, they say the same thing that you've just said. And certainly having a new building certainly adds to that wanting maybe to come back. I think there certainly may have been a time, in the residence, in the history of the residence, when things maybe were slowing down. Certain events may not have been held, and I think with the good staff that we have, that they've been very active and they're very creative, and they've come up with a lot of new ideas, and they're certainly challenging us as management, and they're trying to challenge the students as well. I think that makes it exciting for everybody.
During the evenings, the most popular event were the broomball games, with each team color playing against each other to gain points for overall champs. The green team won the broomball tournament with a player of theirs, Jim Clark, winning the Most Valuable Player award. And for the girls, Jenny Allard of the blue team was the Most Valuable Player. A pancake eating contest was combined for the boys and girls, each starting with 2 pancakes. When all was over and counted, Calvin Alanik took the gold for the blue team, with 8 pancakes to his credit.
Come on, guys.
Glenn Tuccio of the green team and Greg Baptiste of the blue team both shared silver with 5 pancakes each, and Donnie Robert of the yellow team with 4 pancakes took the bronze.
Please take your trays up so they can finish up the dishes. Okay? These are not my trays.
Oh, great. Come on, Annie.
Last time I come to this, we're done. What's up?
Treasure hunt, but you guys are going to the game.
Phoebe Pokiak won the gold for the yellow team, having eaten 4 pancakes. Mina Storr of the red team and Beth Stroman of the green team shared silver with 2.5 pancakes.
Okay, time's up.
The bronze went to Cheryl Grandjean, Mavis Catswee, and Nell Powler. Each ate 2 pancakes.
Ralph? Your judgment later. So you cheer for our team?
If a new student has a reluctance to come to Grollier Hall, what kind of reason might it be?
Well, there could be a variety of reasons. They're coming usually from a small community. So they're coming from an environment where they get a lot of individual attention. And you're coming, say, to Grollier Hall where you're one of 120, whereas before you may have been one of 4 or 5. So that puts a lot more pressure on the student themselves. The fact that you're away from home is another reason. You know, you get homesick, and there's no doubt that you know, you're going to miss home and family and mom's cooking and everything else. And just also the whole thing of missing your friends. You have a small group of friends that you might be very close to, and they may not be coming, or, you know, so that's a very difficult thing to leave that behind. New students are under a tremendous amount of pressure when they first, you know, come to Grollier, there's no doubt, and you have to admire the ones who complete the year and struggle through. But I think with parental support, you know, good parental support, we're able to overcome some of those difficulties.
The traditional Northern Games were done, testing the skills of the students and supervisors. There was the airplane, knuckle hop, 2-foot high kick, and the 1-foot high kick. Most performers had fun doing the events, some of them doing for the first time. In the airplane event, it was judged by time, not distance, and Frank Blake, with a time of 1:11, took the bronze for the green team. Kirk Dolphus of the blue team got the silver with a time of 1:22. The gold went to Robert Grubin of the blue team. His time was 2 minutes and 44 seconds. For the girls, Violet Pokiak won the gold for the yellow team. She had a time of 1 minute and 1 second. The silver went to Ina Airy and the bronze to Jennifer Yukon, both of the green team. Violet's time is 1 minute and 1. In the 2-foot high kick, Scott Newley of the green team came in first, kicking 7 feet 2 inches. Jim Clark of the green team kicked 6 feet 7 inches and took the silver. The bronze went to Charles Elanek of the blue team. He kicked 6 feet 5 inches.